Hello lovely people, thank you for watching this video. My name is Roel, I'm a health and nutrition coach and I post these weekly videos to motivate you to be as healthy as you can, and we have a lot of power to determine our health, and some people don't realize how much power they have to make a big difference. And today I would like to talk to you about energy levels, and a lot of people struggle with that. They're lacking energy, they're feeling drained and tired, and that will have a big impact, not just on how you feel, of course, because that doesn't feel very good, but also it will have a massive impact on your behavior, and your behavior will then have a massive impact on your health. So I would like to talk about that in this video today and give you a tip on how you can start to improve your energy levels. Now, there are many factors that have an impact on your energy levels, and this video will not be long enough to go through all of them. And a lot of them, of course, have to do with all the stuff that I'm droning on about in my videos and my blogs all the time, which of course are lifestyle factors. Like your diet will have a massive impact on your energy levels. And if you eat real food, make sure you get enough protein, drink plenty of water, then you're going to be more likely to feel a little bit more energetic than if you stuff your face with processed foods and soft drinks and junk food. Sleep, of course, is an obvious one that has a big impact, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Physical activity has a big impact on your energy levels as well. If you're not as physically active as you can be, then you're going to be more tired. It sounds a little bit weird, because you think, well, if I knacker myself out all day doing exercise, then I'm going to feel tired. But of course, being more physically active actually gives you more energy, because when you're physically active, the cells in your body will take up more glucose from your blood and use that glucose to turn it into energy. So being physically active will help you to feel more energetic, not less. That's also what I'm not going to talk about today. And you might wonder, well, what are you going to talk about today? I am going to talk about a little exercise that you can do for yourself that will help you to have a little bit more energy. And you'll be pleased to hear it's not as challenging as changing your diet or doing more physical activity or sort out your sleep. And so this little exercise, what it involves is you making two lists. So you could do this on an A4 or a notebook, and you just have two columns. And in the first column, you're going to make a list of all the things that drain you, that zap your energy, that annoy you, that give you negative vibes. And so this can be a long list of things, and it could include anything. For example, it could definitely will include people. There are some people that drain you. You know, when you've talked to them or you've seen them, you just feel like you've been in a fight. It just feels so draining. It could be activities, stuff that you do that just drains you, that makes you feel tired and negative. It could be sounds, music, it could be smells, it could be certain types of food. So really take your time with the list, because you can't think of all these things in one go. So keep the list around you for a couple of days. Don't expect to do this in one go. Keep that list on you, maybe on your phone, and as you go through your day, clock the things that make you feel drained and negative and tired, and just the stuff that pisses you off, and put it on that list. Then you're going to focus on a list of things that lift you. So things that make you feel good, that motivate you, that give you energy. And they could be, again, they could be people. Some people, when you talk to them, you feel motivated and lifted and happy. It could be foods that you're eating that make you feel good. It could be activities that you do that just fill your cup, that make you feel good. It could be sounds that you hear, music. It could be videos that you watch, like this one, I'd like to think. So have a little think, and also, again, keep that list about you, And every time you feel good and you think, oh, actually, now I feel good, this is what lifts me, stick it on the list. And when you feel that that list is fairly complete and you feel that you've got quite a good idea about the things that drain you and about the things that lift you, then sit down and spend a couple of minutes thinking about how you can reduce your exposure to the stuff that's on the list of things that drain you. Do you really need to do all of those things, and do you need them? Do you need to do them for as long as you're doing them? So maybe you do need to do them, but can you reduce the amount of time that you spend doing that stuff? And it's difficult sometimes because people will be on that list, and you need to decide whether you want to spend the time that you're spending with these people that drag you down, that drain you, that make you feel knackered. And of course, if these people are your children or your spouse, then it's not that easy. And I'm not suggesting that you dump them and walk away. But it is good to realize that this is happening. And if you can't reduce your exposure to it, then ask yourself what I can do to counterbalance it. So if it's about people and you do have to hang out with people who drain you a little bit, can you find some people that lift you, and definitely then spend at least as much time with them to counteract the time that you spend with these people who drain you. But often we don't need to spend that much time with the people who drain you. And often the people that do that to you are the people who demand it of you. And it's up to you then to put boundaries in place and decide how much time you're going to give these people, if any time at all, because ultimately that's up to you. Do you need to do all the activities that drain you? Can you delegate some of them? What happens if you don't do them? Will the world stop turning? Do you need to iron your knickers and your towels? Does anybody do that? My mum used to do it, bless her. Hopefully you don't do that. Unless you love ironing, of course. If ironing is on your list of things that lift you and make you feel good, then of course, crack on with it. Certain other things like sounds, your environment, can you change that to make you feel less drained? And then have a look at the list of things that make you feel good. And often we're so dragged down and drained by the stuff that we feel that we have to do and that sucks our energy, that we don't have any energy left for the things that actually lift us and make us feel good. So actively make time to do the stuff that makes you feel good. Put it in your calendar. Ask yourself, what activities make me feel good? Maybe you have hobbies that you used to do in the past and you stopped doing for one reason or another. If you liked it in the past, you probably like it now. Could you do those? Could you make some time for it? And then put a slot in your calendar where you allocate time to do that stuff. Don't just wait till you've got the energy or the time or the inclination to do this, because then you won't. So make that an important appointment with yourself, because that is exactly what it is. It's just as important as your appointment with a GP or the dentist. And then you'll find when you start doing that, that the balance is starting to shift and that you are actually going to feel more energetic because you're not spending so much time on the stuff that drains you. I hope you find that helpful. It's a super simple exercise, but with a lot of these things, it is not necessarily complicated or difficult. It's just a matter of doing it. You can either go through your life like a zombie and in survival mode and do all the shit that you feel you need to do and stay on top of it, or you can actually take a few minutes and think about how you're going to approach it, and that can make all the difference. And so have a go at this and let me know how you get on. And also, if you feel that you want to set yourself some goals because you're trying things but you're not getting anywhere and you want a little bit of a system, then feel free to download my free effective goal setting handbook. I'll put the link above or below this video. And of course, also feel free to organise a chat with me if you want a little bit more guidance on how you can have a more of a structural approach to your good health. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to set yourself one little goal for 1 week only. This is what I do every Sunday evening, just one little goal for 1 week only. This week my goal is going to be around a breathing exercise, which is super beneficial for your mental health. It brings down your heart rate, your blood pressure, and it makes you feel really grounded and in a much better place to make good decisions about anything, including the stuff that you do for your health. And that's what I'll be doing this week. Let me know what you're up to. I'll be very nosy and curious to know. And also let me know if you want some help with your goal setting. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful sunny autumn weather, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week. Lots of love.